More update, my friends. Thank you. Okay, formations like that's forbidden, not needed, not possible. We're just gonna knock everything down. Yeah, because we need to get things that are clear, that sun shines, so nothing of that is needed, not positive. Let's see what else. You see, nothing of that is needed. Moscow, look at that. Moscow gonna go away because that's the only way, right? Okay, my friends, we're getting bad and bad. Let me see if I have some more ideas. Ides of March. I don't know, is that Roman Forum? So, all these go out. All these things from Greece, from Italy, all these things gonna go out. Nothing of that is needed. Okay? We're just gonna keep a very few that's very important in books and online, and that's it. Some pictures, right? And a few words, that's it. For every previous civilization that we are sure that they really happened, we all gonna say just a few sentences, a few pictures, that's it. Nothing, because it's too much. Children, teens, adults, no one need to learn all these details or keep going to these places, okay? All right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to focus, just have a few. I don't know exactly how many, but we just have a few, and that's it. Look, all that's not needed. Nothing of that is needed. Also, Arch of Triumph, that's a Colosseum here that they just show above, but also I'm just saying, nothing of that. No Jesus Christ, in Rio de Janeiro, no Statue of Liberty in New York, nothing of that. No Buddhas in gold, in metal, nothing of those statues anywhere, from any story, from any religious leader or any present from other countries. All not needed, not sustainable. The Easter Island also gonna be gone. Gone for the island, gone for the statues. There are too many negative creations, in our humanity. We have to clean those things, my friends. And we also not going, I was Christian for many years. Yeah, since I was little, right? Not my childhood, but as a teenager, I was Christian. Because first in my life I belonged to Seitonoye for a few years, so we were not Christians, okay? But I became Christian a little after. But at school we were already Christian, so that's fine. At the Waldorf school we were always Christian since my kindergarten. But I'm just telling you, if in 2,000 years Jesus, Christians, didn't fix the planet, so now we are going to do in a better way. And I believe Rudolf Steiner with the Waldorf School did much better. He did much better, as I said, because 100 years, look how much we got. We have schools in many, many countries. They say 80, but might be even more. We have Waldorf schools, people that celebrate nature, they focus on natural things. People that are real Waldorf, they don't have plastics, they don't have a very few at the kitchen, right? But not for children, maybe at the sandbox, that's okay, right? But children don't play with glitter, they don't play with video games. Parents that really, Waldorf, they do those good things. They don't spend hours on TV. They don't spend hours watching bad movies, okay? So, we are having Waldorf families for this conference. So, please help. We are going to make this conference happen. And this work, this international constitution, the proposal for 20 years adjustment, and also the one that's permanent for the all following days, centuries, years, right? And millenniums, gonna be based on those families gonna come here with us. All right, everyone, you're doing really great, and we see you soon. So all these cathedrals are useless. We have to take them out. All these big constructions, very old constructions, all of them need to be taken out. Okay, even that they are by the beach, because you're going to have only very sustainable, buildings at the beach. And those cathedrals, they are huge, right? They have very, very tall ceilings. All of them are not needed. Okay, and old constructions too, because then we're going to start breaking here, breaking there, and then we have to fix. So we're not doing that. We're going to make newer construction that are very strong, very sustainable. Then they're going to stay. We can remodel. But it makes no sense for us to have these huge cathedrals and other things from other churches. It makes no sense, okay? All right? So let's get organized, everyone. And remember, we are not doing this just for us. We're doing this for our entire humanity, for us to be really better and really positive, right? Sustainable, and have dignity, respect, be polite, and improve our practices. It's a new lifestyle. It's not a diet that finishes in a few days or a few months. No, it's a new lifestyle that is changing completely, okay? The Sistine Chapel already said is all gone, everything gonna be taken out. The gold, the precious stones, they can sell to people that want and give them the money to the organization. But if it's after the organization launching day, they are already gonna send to the countries that they came from. It's a lot of gold, a lot of precious stones they have. It's amazing. It's really a lot. And they still, receiving people and get more money. Why people want to sell these things? We don't need those things. Forbidden, actually. Add it up. Okay, so it's forbidden to have any paintings on walls. What we're going to paint is, as already said, inside the house, the family painting slide in, slide out on this permanent frames we are going to have. On commercial buildings, we can have the synthetic ones that are harmonious, positive, and that's it. Okay? All right, let's get organized, everyone. Let's get ready and organize, and let's keep going. We see you soon. Okay, all communities like that will be demolished. So, because that's not sustainable. Don't have gardens, housing is not sustainable. We need apartments. Okay, so I'm going to tell in a few words how our program will be. Okay? All right. So the first step is this. First step, how we're going to demolish all cities inside the countries. That's not for the beach, though. Only inside the continent, not countries, sorry, continent. So that's the steps. So first steps, it's all start, right, with the houses. And keep the apartments up to 20 floors or so, because start demolishing the big ones, right? And people gonna get practice. And then when we get to this point, because some cities have huge, they have 25, 35, even 40 someplace. So that's the most sustainable, okay? All right. So in a few words, that's what it is. So we start demolishing, get families together here, together. So grandparents live together, a few available to demolish. And then children, adopted children, more rooms, right? More apartments empty, okay? So start demolish. Very big universities. So those are the very two first things that we're gonna do. Large universities, because we don't need them, okay? People really gonna have them busy in small buildings. All right. So where the parents will study will be the same exact place they will work. So parents with preschool kids, that's where they're going to work. They're going to work at the preschool. So they work there and study there. They have to find a place, right? They're already there and then they go home really close by, right? Everyone only walks. That's always still the same. Put the cars, sell the cars to recycle centers, junkyards, whichever they can get their car going and start a new life. They have to live right there, very close. Up to 2 kilometers first. So let's say up to 4 months, right? After that, it's only 1 kilometer. After 4 months, 1 kilometer. Okay, so we're going to narrow down. All right. Large universities too, because we don't need that. All right. So what we're going to do? We are going to keep small churches, right, for people to study and parents to study. So, if there's very small, gonna come here, or if the very big ones, take out and go there. Okay? All right. So, whichever schools, because many places people go really far away for school. So everyone gonna do what? The peace school, peace education, okay? Peace education. All right. And then they're gonna do what? Community sites and parks. Parks will be the very last with apartments. Apartments, 20 floor, about 20. So 18 to 20, that's the most sustainable. When we get to this point, everyone, we already know how to demolish buildings really well, right? Okay, so that's the last. That's the very last, okay? So basically will be small hotels, not apartments, or hotels. Okay, so then the families with young children up to 14 years old, they already help, right? So let's say 4 months, right? 4 months. They stay there up to 4 months. Up to 4 months. Okay? I think that's really sustainable. So they already help to plant around at their whole county. All right? Plant. Let's say this area is already planted. So they have to finish their whole county. 4 months. Yes, because people are going to be living together. So hundreds of grandparents going to be living, and so it's hundreds of apartments, right? Hundreds and hundreds. I'm just talking about a very small city. Hundreds of single adults going to be marrying. What happened? Hundreds, they're going to be marrying and living with a grandparent, so hundreds more. Okay, so keep going. Hundreds of teens living by themselves, young adults that are independent. Many times they even have more money than their own parents, right? More available, right? And keep going. Oh, and also people, that's the 4 here, people that have vacation homes. No more vacation homes. So that's where they're going to start demolish all these places. So 4 months for everyone the same. I think that's really sustained. Maybe 5, but let's think we can do it in 4. All right, so all that demolished, all the houses gone, all the large universities, very large buildings, construction, we're not going to build anything anymore. Painting companies, construction companies, all the negative places, keep going, right? What's going to stay? Stay will be the distribution centers bringing food. Yeah, we're going to keep doing that, right? For fruits, vegetables, rice, beans, right? Because we're not going to plant things they're going to harvest in a few months, but the greens, everyone going to start planting their greens. Okay, so all these places going to start empty, places that are empty, places that are what they call deposit rooms. deposit rooms for company, deposit room for families, put stuff in there, all things we don't need. So all this gonna be gone right on these 4 months. That's really good. Okay, maybe 5, but let's focus on 4. All right, all this gone, all this gone, all this gone, right? Large universities gone, large buildings gone, everything gone. Okay? The supermarkets, what's gonna be the supermarkets? Right there at these hotels. Everything we can right there, these hotels. Maybe a building or 2 hotels together. So we're going to focus in hotels. Why hotels? Hotels have 1 kitchen for what? 20, 40, 60, 100 families. Right? That will be perfect. People going to eat on time and they're going to have delivery from other places only on that. Okay, the other thing. All right, we don't need that road anymore. Demolish. We don't need those highways. Demolish. All those roads. What are we going to keep? Keep 1 road or 1 airport. Whichever is the most sustainable. Okay, to pick up what? Keep sending the families, keep sending, right? Until the last families. All right, and then comes the second step. So here, okay, all this is the first step, right? Everything. So people are going to focus on what? And in up to 2 months. Okay, on 2 months on 4 months. On 4 months. So here's the second part. Let's do like this because I think it's the best way we can do it, okay? All right, so second part, and here is the first part. Okay, so here, first part. All right, so at the end of the 4 months, okay, and then people or everyone that have children, young children, gonna live, and only families with, I think that's reasonable, right? 12, 14 years old, okay? Because then they can already study there. It's one less school. We don't even have middle school, right? We're just gonna have what? High school, adult education, that's gonna be together, because right now we're not going to have any university. We're just gonna learn about our program, test and study, and test and study and test. So we're not going to have university here. All right? So that's very important. And in the future as well, we're not going to need all these 4 educational sites I said before. But we talk about we're going to have only 2 sites. Right? Because the parents going to be teaching right there at their own educational sites of their kids and teens. All right, so here's the part 1, and here's the part 2, steps, right? Steps, okay. So until here, right? Okay, so at the very end, family's gonna move, okay, move out. So, all right, and then, so here, yeah, so you're gonna keep demolishing, leave a few, keep demolishing, right? What's gonna stay at the very last? Parks, right? And couples, I put apartments here, hotels, sorry, here, hotels, okay? That's the very last. Why? Because by that time, the chosen department directors, the best department directors, gonna know exactly how to do it. They have a tractor there. They cover up. In 2 days they leave. Okay? All right? So they demolish, and then, let me think. In a whole day, they can't do that in a whole day. We have to do 1 more steps. 10 families. So let me think. Yeah, because 10 families gonna need 20 rooms. It's okay. 20 rooms, right, in one tall building. All right? And then what they do? They have one tractor at the very last. Very last. They have one tractor. So tractors can't go in airports. So take the airports out. Gone. We're going to leave one road. Right? One road. They're going to keep one road until the next city. Going to be waiting for them. Right? Always from inside the continents going out. So they go and they stop here the next city. They're going to be living at this hotel, this next city, while they take out this road here. Okay, so everyone can do the same. They're leaving cities here, the center, right? Okay, so the very last day, they demolish that hotel, right? They cover up. That's in one day they have to do that. They demolish very early in the morning, and during the whole day, the construction site, they cover up. Put some seeds there, water them well, because that will be a very small area. So it's okay if everything around was planted good, that will be good, right? Gonna be sustainable, okay? All right? Because over the months, all the other areas of the county gonna be planted and water, right? The whole county. Okay, all right. So, and then they stop at middle cities, right? Whichever it is, if it's here and then they go to there, right? They're going out. Whichever. When they come here, we are already going to establish where they're going to go. They're going to keep going straight, or if they're going to come here, or they're going to go there, right? The most sustainable according to their points, because we have to recognize people that really work hard. They have to go to the same location. These 10 department directors gonna go to the same location because they're the very last. They're the best ones. They will complete and do the last documents. Okay, so they're going out. Okay, so when they're here in this middle city, they take out this road, completely cover them up with dirt, right? So they still have the tractor. Okay, and then they keep going to the next city until they reach the beach. Okay, and will be a place for them, maybe here, maybe there, not too far, right? But will be a place for these 10 department directors to arrive. Gonna be beautiful. Okay, all right, that's really great. And this last 10 department directors here, gonna have cameras until then. They're gonna have the paperwork and reports done, always in 10 different books. No, five different books. 5 different books every 2 couples. Yeah, 5 different record books. No, too many. We have to be more sustainable. Just 2. Every city gonna have 2. Yeah, and they don't look each other, but when they turn them in, they have to look exactly the same. Okay? All right, with the activities, the basic information. All right? So they don't look each other. So 5 couples gonna be on this records book and 5 couples on the other. And at the end, when they turn them in, when they arrive at the last city, they keep going. Oh, we clean up our own city. So let's say here's their own city, right? Can you see there? Here's their own city. And then they're gonna help this city for a few days, right? Until they clean. All right, they finish their county, they clean the road behind them because this is another team doing their own thing. All right, so they clean that road and then they are ready to go to their place as soon as it's ready. If their place is not ready yet, they help a big city. They go to a big city and not to a small one and keep helping until the place they will ride going to be ready. Okay, I think that's the most sustainable. And this way we're going to have at those big, very big cities, keep going, but we have to start at the center. Oh, everyone gonna start their own, of course, right? Because also here, okay, so now let's talk about, so let's say here, right? South America, more or less, like that. Okay, so everyone gonna have this plan. Also people from the beach, counties at the beach, right? That's gonna be in squares. Every few squares. I'm exaggerating, but just for you to have an idea, right? Every few squares gonna be a state. Every few states. So all states gonna be like rectangles, right? Every few gonna be a country. So they're all like that. They're gonna be doing their cleanup exactly like this. The only difference is that for demolishing, we're just gonna keep the hotels that are very good, okay? Because we just open the carpet, take the carpet out, the tile out, and fill up with 2 meters of concrete and all around, right? With 1 by 1. So here's the building, right? About 20 floors high. So remember I said we're gonna have 1 meter here? All around the building, right? 1 meter. Supports, not a sidewalk, it's a support for the building. We actually don't walk there to support ants, dust, mites, anything. So we're just gonna open up the floor, the last floor, for those that we are remodeling and is approved to stay. We open up and then we're gonna put here 4 meters of concrete all around. 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters. Okay, so here's easy. Just make a hole and fill up and done, right? And also bars, metal bars, right? Iron bars, okay? Fill up with 4 meters and then 1 here, 1 there. That's what we're gonna do for the buildings that already is approved. Underneath, already gonna be a room for tools, a big cafeteria, right? The space outside. We are going to have 4 lunches, for dinners, for breakfast, okay? And be already working right there close by, okay? All right. So, and 4 snacks, right? We need that. Okay? So, families are going to be assigned. Or they have everything very early, for 6 months. Or they have everything very late. So, they don't get too close, for example, from breakfast to lunch, right? So, they won't get, for example, a 7 o'clock breakfast and then 11 lunch. So they're gonna have everything early, the first, or everything the last, the second, the third. Yeah. Yes, they're gonna have consistency on the time. Remember, we have 4 meals. They're gonna have consistency along the day. And we're gonna have 2 hours for breakfast, 2 hours for lunch, 2 hours for snacks, 2 hours for dinner. Okay? All right, the snack's gonna be simple. And something very nutritional can be some boiled eggs cut in a half. Everybody get a half, get some nuts, fruits, whichever they have available. But the main meals need to be very well taken, okay? And of course, all the adjustments needed, right? People that are busy gonna have more lemon, don't eat at all in the morning, right? They're gonna fast in the morning and for a few days, right? To cleanse their body. People that are very sick, they're gonna take lemon in the morning, lemon, lime, okay? And don't eat at all until lunchtime. Lunchtime, they're gonna have their proper meal. Okay, so in a few words, that's how we're gonna do, and then we're gonna end up. All right, so at the conference, we are going to talk about the basics here. Which ones we are going to approve, as I just said, the base, right? It's very firm, it's very strong, okay? Because even inside the buildings, we can add things, right? We can add, right? So, but if the main structure is good, only if the main structure is good, we can add, make it thicker, the wall. We can do that. We can put a humidity resistance here. We can do all these things, okay? We can do that. All right, and then put everything we already talked about. The tiles, right? The tiles, so On a base here will be restaurants, a garden tool, and all the things that are needed. The hose, we put everything inside at night. And here every building gonna have a pool, because I said it. Why? Because that's very good for workout, and that's very important. Okay, all right, very good. And then this way we're gonna be really sustainable. All right, so the other thing is that because we're gonna do all around, right here, all around, so that's very important, all around, right? And some places, for example, if they have too much rocks, then we can't live there, because it's important for us to be able to walk, for us to be able to go in the water, because some are too steep. So if there is a way to fix and make a beach, then it's okay. But if it's no way to fix, then we can't do it, because some have mountains right there. So we just cut the mountain, slide, cut the mountain, slide, cut the mountain, slide. With proper bars, long concrete posts. Okay, so we can do that. All right? Okay? All right, so let's get organized, everyone. And even if they have nice beaches, we have to take mountains out instead of tunnels. Tunnels can be very small. I think about 200 meters, right? If they're really on the good rocks. Otherwise, cut them out. Slide them to here, slide them here, whichever it is, slide them over. All right? Okay, very good. We'll see you soon. And keep smiling, keep singing, keep plant the gardens, greens, right? Because that we're gonna need everywhere. And keep doing your laundry, your cleaning every single week. Are you ready? Okay, hurry up, get organized. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to show you how we are going to aerate the soil. Okay, how we are going to aerate the soil, the steps around all center of all continents until what? Until 4 kilometers, until the beach, until the beach. Yes, okay. At the beach, the last 4-10 kilometers, we're gonna see which buildings will stay, which ones are not going to stay. That's different, but we're gonna rate everything, Okay, so here, number 1, I rate big. What big means? About 80 centimeters, 1 meter. Rate, go, come back, go, come back, go, come back, go, come back on their path. It might be long, right, around a river, around a lake, around, or just an area that's already good to go. Can be like square, can be like rectangle, okay, or this side of the river, right? Go, come back, go, come back, go, come back. And then they do the other side of the river, right? If they have bridges, because we're going to take bridges out afterwards, okay? So always from the center going out. All right, good. So I rate big, 80 centimeters deep, more or less, to a meter, right? Up to a meter, the best as possible. I rate small, okay, by adding the nutrition they're gonna figure out. So the tractor is here, and then can come a pickup truck afterwards, this, right, the pickup truck afterwards, adding whichever they need, ash, or they need hay, or what they need according to the region, right? We can use synthetic pesticides, we can use synthetic herbicide, sorry, okay? And we can have a small, fine soil on the top, whichever they have. So you hold the blower like that, and somebody gonna sprinkle right here, and the person that is holding gonna coordinate, close by, far away, close by, far away, close by. You see this movement here? All right, while the tractor is going straight, so that's how gonna go straight, and the person gonna be equilibrium. Very slowly the pickup truck gonna go this way, and here go, come back, close by and far away. So we're gonna try to reach 10 10 meters, 8 to 10 meters. For sure we can do that. We're gonna put a metal bar here and dripping, sprinklers, right? We see that in farms already, but gonna be moving because some, they put pesticides, but we're gonna put water. Sprinkle gently, okay? All right. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's the big one. Oh, I'm missing one step. So the third is the water, right? Strong water first, right? And then sprinkle water is the fifth. Is sprinkle water with this thing, okay? All right? After the seed. So here's step number 5. Okay, step number 5. Here it is. Okay, step number 5. Okay, all right. So the step number 2 is strong water. So this is wrong. This is not like that. The strong water will be fire trucks, really strong, go really strong. You can mud there as soon as you know where your line's gonna go. So if you're going around this way, so the tractor, you calculate more or less which lane you're doing. So the next day until you finish, more or less. So you can put a stack, a wooden, 2-meter stacks. So you need 2, and then 4, and then 6. For example, that's the day you're doing. Do 2 or 4, okay? Not like I did here. So you need 2 more this way, right? So you're going to do that lane, another lane, another lane, another lane. So you do 2 lanes or 4 lanes. You keep going along the river, all right? Keep going along the river. So it needs to be 2 going and space where they're gonna drive all the time, right? But on the beginning, they're gonna aerate everything because we need that, the bottom soil good. All right, those are the steps. So, and then here, right, the 3, it's a strong water. 3 is a strong water. And then the 4, sorry, I'm just erasing here. The 4, add the seeds. We're not doing anything strong anymore. So the blowers gonna come back, right? This way. And the driver go that way very slowly, okay? With blowers and generators. On a pickup truck goes a family here, right? Or adults. For example, 4 adults here, one couple here, 2 or 4 couples here, okay? All right, or the family, if they have teens, that's fine. Okay, so they're gonna get buckets, right? And gonna be putting on the top of this blower right there. The other person is ready. Keep putting slowly, the other person, with seeds and everything, okay? All right, so the number 5, they're gonna sprinkle water. This is the number 5, okay? That's gonna reach the same, that's the number 5. With metal on the back, they already carry a water truck, right? To keep filling up, right? Those are sprinklers, right? Water sprinklers, because we have to wet them. If we wet the seeds ahead of time, they're gonna stick together, won't work, all right? Okay, so we're gonna keep that way, all right? And I think that will be fine. When they do the seeds, they sprinkle this water or sprinkle water. Yeah, that's the soft one here, right? So here, with these blowers, they can put already the seed mixture. They can do that, right? Instead of just seed, can be a seed mixture. So that already have a little soil, soft soil with it, right? So we don't have a bunch of seeds crumble up together, okay? All right, and we're gonna do most tomatoes, we're gonna do like soft skin and some hard skin gourds, right? Gourds, a bunch of different things that grow fast. Not corn, that's not sustainable. Oh yeah, corn, because it's gonna give shade, that's fine. So we're gonna do a variety of vegetables, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, and of course, already the seeds for small trees and for very high trees, not intermediate. Okay, not with time they're gonna adjust, but we're gonna plant only very small trees and very tall, because the very tall is softwood, they're gonna fall, they're gonna fall, such as we're gonna see depending on the region we are. All right, no medium here, trees. Okay, and at the bottom, what I'm already telling you, tomatoes, squash, cucumber, anything they have, because we need the most as possible. All right, with the synthetic fertilizer, so they will really grow, really sprout, grow fast, and keep going. Okay, all right, so people have rice, beans, anything they can mix. It's gonna be a mixture of things, potatoes, everything that because we need food for ourselves, but I'm just telling you more or less what this mixture gonna be, because we need the soil going. All right, and here first they just aerate, right? And here still they have to add the wild meat, the animals, because we have no time to check those animals if they have disease or not, if the meat is good or not, if they have rabies or not, right? We have no time to check. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, all right, so we're doing really great, because first they do really well, and then they focus on mixing this. The tractor gonna keep going, so let's say the tractor is here, right? Or a pickup truck. No, it's a tractor. So the people will be throwing these little balls of meat wrapped in a paper towel. Yeah, they just fold, boom, a little bit, maybe like 100 grams of each, and they're just gonna be throwing. So they're gonna, if here's the line, so they're gonna be throwing. One person only do close by. You see here? Only do close by. The other, the woman, for example. The man gonna be throwing these little packs far away. And the tractor or the pickup truck, whichever it is, gonna be moving very slowly. Okay, so that's the pattern. So here's one couple for the right side of this pickup truck, and then is another couple on this other side, the same way. The woman do close by, the man do far away, and the tractor keep going. All right, okay, so, and then keep going, right? And then is already people on the river and people on the lake taking water out, right, to fill up this tank. So soon as they come, so they have a pump here, boom, one pump here, another pump there. How many is needed? Depending, if they're doing a large area, how many kilometers are the area they're in charge of their county, so you can have 2 pumps, 4 pumps, keep taking, and already put on those trucks, okay, on those water trucks or fire trucks, or whichever each county got, start filling them up, and then as soon as the other truck comes, this truck here, tractor, comes, this thing here, gonna be empty. All right, they go back, the other one is ready, attach, you see here, attach the new one that does have water, okay, and already bring that and already leave an empty one. Okay, so leave an empty one, and the people that work in this area here already connect this way. Okay, very simple, already connect the one that's full, and it's a tiny pump here, it's a tiny pump on this thing that through water both sides. and the tractor walks slowly. Perfect. All right, here we are, and we're doing really great. So you're just gonna do the best you can as your county, and we are going to share everything, so everyone from the same continent gonna share, because right now we have trains, we have trucks, we have boats, we have up to a few days there. We have everything, so we're just gonna share all the seeds we got: rice, beans, those tomatoes that we need a whole bunch, and start getting the tomatoes, because tomatoes are one of the best. They soon get the tomatoes, fall down, the very large tomatoes. Okay, all right, very good. Any tomato, because the main objective is for them to start out, so and already keep going. All right, so we need people to be watering the same exact area for, maybe 6 months or so, because even that some of them gonna grow and die, right, fall down to create bacteria, we need to keep going. So one team gonna stay more or less for 6 months. If they have water, all these seeds, trees, vegetables, all these seeds we have planted for 6 months, that's good. All right? I don't think 4 months will be enough, because some trees, they are not as we thought before. That's a new plan. So we're gonna be really from seeds. So we're gonna be 6 months. Okay? So somebody gonna stay there. In this case, we have to add something that is called, so that won't work. Remember I just told you here the stacks where the tractor is gonna pass or not. Remember? Okay, we're not doing that. You see this middle here? You need to be a little compacted and mark with the stacks. That's fine. Mark, put a little ribbon of color, fabric, yellow, something that really gonna stand out in a different color of the soil you have in your region. That's for regular soil, right? For regular soil, we really need to get that going. And you can also do the if it's in forest, you do less time. Yeah, for woods, that already exist, easy to recover, 4 months. For semi-arid areas, it's 6 months. Okay, and then for the other one, I don't want to get another page. 1 year. Like for beginning of deserts, right? That from rivers, from lakes, on the desert areas. All right? Okay. And the path here gonna keep going for rivers, oceans. So our pattern gonna be this: 4 months, 6 months, and 1 year. Okay? And we're gonna go to 2 years eventually, right? To 2 years only at desert land. Or more. Then we see how they're doing, because we have many different types of desert, right? Okay? All right? So that is good. So for the cold region, we're also gonna do 2 or 4 years. For hot deserts and cold deserts, we're gonna say afterwards how many years. But that is for everyone gonna have this pattern. Doing great? All right, we'll see you soon. Really good. Thank you so much. We appreciate